Alright guys, welcome back to Frugal Homestead, and it's time for the March tiny house update. So, first thing I want to talk to you guys about is outside. Now number one, let me turn you around here. The grass has started growing, which takes up even more of my time. And yes, the place is a mess, but we're making big moves here. So, as you can see, we got the water tank in place. We got the roof framed up basically. I got to put a board in the front here and a board in the back. The board in the back will be the gutter catch. The board in the front will have a kick out to allow snow and water to flow away from the door. Now the front is going to be kind of different because it's going to be connected to these and basically be a whole panel that can be removed, door and all, in case we ever got to change that tank or want to do a different tank or whatever. Now we will plumb out of here, and then there will be an overfill up there that can go here if it gets completely full. Now, over here you've got your PEX that goes into the house, and you've got your electric. And there will be a basic small pump right here that will get plumbed from there to the pump and then into the PEX to go in the house, and that will give us our constant pressure inside the house. Now, how much pressure, we're not really sure. Everything's built on very small specifics to use as little water as possible. So we're going to have to see if the pump I got has enough pressure. Technically it should have enough pressure for the only main important things are obviously the shower, which you can taper down your shower head. But the other thing is someday we may want to put a stackable washer and dryer in here. And if we do, we need to have back pressure for the washer to work. But that's not all we got done outside. Okay, so now as you can see, the gravel's been spread. Now it's not real consistent because the ground's not consistent. And we're going to be bringing in some round 57s to fill in between them. We haven't decided yet whether Missy's going to try and use my truck that's got the patched frame or if we're going to hire it in. But it's another thing done outside. So the next step is to come into the house where it's an absolute mess. But we're getting stuff done left and right. I've got the underneath the steps all pinned up. And if we come around to the other side, you can see that we have gotten the underneath done there. And the cubby all framed in all the way around. Now, this is actually going to be storage around and underneath the steps. And then we're going to put a little divider there. And this is going to be all painted up and have a bunch of insulation and then some reflectics, and then the dogs are going to get this whole area as their like cubby. A lot of dogs get put in boxes during the day. We have a box in our house that just stays open, and that's where they go. That's their space where they can feel safe. And so this is going to be that space in this house for the dogs to go and just enjoy and have their time away from everybody if they don't want to deal with people. Molly likes to go take her bones and put them in there when she gets them. So definitely a place where they can go, but yet be happy. Now, with that said, finishing all this up, we actually ended up with some extra tongue groove. So I'll have to see if there's any other places I need to put it in. But with the exception of a few little pieces of trim, we're real close on being done with the woodworking. Now, a big problem for us that we've been going back and forth with is this change of floor level here. Now, I had originally thought I was going to make a one piece out of wood, but the odds are, since this is a concrete floor and that's a wood floor, this is going to heave and move a little bit. Not a lot, and a lot of people don't realize it, but if you go screwing things down to that floor and then this floor heaves, it will crack it. So what I did was I made this run up, and Missy's going to coat this with clear coat like 4 or 5 times. And then we're going to go ahead and just put a transition strip across here to allow for more movement. It's kind of one of those things where you know it's not ever going to stay the way you think it's going to. And you have to be willing to pivot on it and just do the best you can. It really doesn't have a whole lot of foot feel. It won't bother you. Worst case scenario, I can always make it project out farther in the future and then roll off the corners if necessary. But right now, I think I'm pretty happy with how that came out. And then I've already got the transition strip over here for it. Now, with that said, We did something else recently, and that is I have installed the kitchen TV that'll also be used, obviously, when we're filming videos in the future. This also gives us a way to sit down, have breakfast. We like to watch YouTube when we're watching, eating breakfast or lunch. So it gives us a moment here to just kind of absorb some content, or it's nice to use the Grevia box there to put some music on while you're in the kitchen cooking, cleaning, maybe you're having friends over. It might even be a good thing for when Willie likes to do his karaoke. So definitely a good option, upgrade. It does project off the wall a little more than we had anticipated, but it doesn't really take up too much space, so we're pretty happy with it. Now, we need to go over and show the upgrades to the bathroom. Alright, so you're going to have to excuse the mess. One of the main things we've done is put up our shower bar. Now, all this is gas line pipe that used to be made in the old handrails. Unfortunately, because the way they sell these pipes, and I didn't want to buy to have one rethreaded, it didn't cover the spot. So I'm going to have to fill that in with caulking, but nobody's going to see it. Missy has some flat black paint. She's going to paint these bolt heads. But if you notice, we got the trim done on the top and down the wall. She's going to go over and touch up her clear coat, but I'm about to start all the caulking in here. All these seams have to be caulked out. And that brings me to the next thing we did, which was install the shower. So this is actually the faucet for the shower. And then here's your shower head. So to give you an idea, that's kind of what it's going to look like. And you'll be able to take the hose off and use it as you like. It's a pretty simple system. Honestly, the shower down here is just more for when the property is rented Airbnb. Any other times we'd be going up there to take our showers. This is more for, it's a cold winter day, I'd rather not walk up there to take my shower. I'm just going to get in here and rinse off and clean up. Now, a lot of people think this is a very small shower, and I would not argue that. But what I will say is, I think that you'll find that when you have a shower head that comes off like that with a wand, you can easily get the soap off you. And once the shower curtain is hanging from here and going inward, which we just ordered a special 7-foot shower curtain, it's going to have a taper, so only your legs are going to feel crowded, really. Now, we did go ahead and get all of this clear coated and done, and then we drilled the holes for the sink. But it posed a new problem, because these are the exact same length as the countertop is. So I will have to go under there and back drill and try and get the nuts on, because as of right now these won't grab. And then we also have to be able to have enough thread to be able to put the pecs on. So it makes for an interesting setup, but I think you can easily see it would be very easy to work in this area and wash your hands and stuff. Now, we have bought the handle for this, I just have not installed it yet. But our door is now fully functioning. So our bathroom is really tying in fast, guys. I got to get the handle on that. I got to do tons of caulking, a little bit of trim, get the toilet unwrapped and put together and ready to go. The shower curtain's already been ordered. So it's really becoming a nice setup, and we are really excited. All right, as we proceed upstairs, I want to show you what I had to do here, because Apollo's big butt jumped on here and it actually tipped the bed. Now the weight with the bed on it probably would have solved that, but I went ahead and put some more reinforcements in, blocks, and I'm going to put some blocks there and there just to help reinforce this, because that 80 pounds hitting that all the time is going to be really hard on the end of this bed. Now all this will be covered up and look pretty. And there's a full metal frame under there, like a bed frame. So this will work more like a box spring, because our bed will just be a mattress. Once we get the handrails up, it'll be almost impossible to get a box spring up here without it being a pain. But with that said, I did want to comment on this. Our Connecten internet has been running amazing. I honestly seen it outrun uploading videos to Spectrum internet we had at the main house up there. So, you know, big thumbs up to them because it has been running great. We've had it down here working on videos, you know, streaming music, everything you normally would do in your home when you're down here working on it. And it has just been flawless. Now, last video, we were discussing couches. And we went couch shopping everywhere. And for what we want, which would even be, I would even be okay with a mini futon, but our pups are at the point now where they want to be able to sit next to us. They want to be close to us. They're at that point in their life where they really need a lot of attention. So Missy and I have looked around and we couldn't find a futon that we liked at a reasonable price. So we will be ordering in our futon sometime in the next 10 to 15 days. And then we're going to buy new covers for our chairs and put one chair here, and the TV will be there mounted to the wall just to give us as much space as possible on this floor. Now, when we do this, we're still fighting about this space, because she's wanting some closet and I'm kind of wanting a place where I can put a baby desk, like one of those 12-inch desks. So we're gonna work that out, but right now we are very close with the move-in stuff. She has to still do her plumbing. I've got to get the dog run done out back so that the pups can go outside and be able to play right there. Dog door's got to be installed. Still quite a few things to do. We are getting there, and that's the honest truth. We have had to give up some things this year, which we'll be making a video on, because you just can't get it all done. Now that said, one of my tasks coming up is to find a special shelving unit for the corner downstairs as you enter the door, and also to build the solar board to where we will connect our charge controller, our inverter, etc., and our auxiliary panel. Now, that system is a system we already have from when we were getting ready to build a van and put solar in it. So it's not optimized, it's going to be 12 volt, but the way I'm building it and oversizing my wires, we can easily change it over in the future. And I also have been working with a company, and they will be providing the initial battery for that setup, and then we will decide from there if we're just going to buy more batteries from them or if we're going to buy cells, a BMS, and make our own. A lot of big things coming up, guys. Now, our goal is not to worry about the solar and the dumb stuff. You know what I mean? Things that can be done as we're living here. We want to get moved in because I got to get started on the Airbnb up there. So in order to get this all done, Missy's focusing on the plumbing. I'm focusing on getting the dogs set up so they can move in down here. And then the basics of the house that need done. The caulking, the trim work, the touch-up paint, all the little stuff before we can actually put furniture in here. I will have to go around and get all the stickers and clean all the windows inside and out, vacuum up all the bugs, because we are in the season when we have all these Japanese beetles everywhere. So getting it ready, going to be getting moved in within the next month or two at most. We do have some vacations planned and stuff. It's going to take some time, but we've decided to do things a little different, and you may see our dashing and door dashing numbers and stuff go down some, as I will have less time to do that if I'm going to get all this stuff done, plus all the normal maintenance. We all know how it is when you live in the country and you got a big yard. There's maintenance in mowing, there's maintenance in keeping trees trimmed back and weed eating done and all that. So it's coming. It's slow, but it's coming. And if you haven't already, and I don't know why you wouldn't have, go down, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you see all of our upcoming videos, because you know you want to see more of the tiny house. Just wait till the furniture's in. I'm so excited. Let us know down in the comments what you think. Let us know down in the comments if you could live in less than 500 square feet. If you could handle our little tiny shower. Or do you think your pups would be happy living in a place this small? Because I definitely think ours will. But with that said, I will see you guys in the next one.